The man had only gone to the bathroom because of an upset stomach, but while he was gone, the scheming woman secretly went behind his back and got the client to sign a billion-dollar contract. Then she shamelessly signed her own name on it. At first, the man thought she was simply helping him sign the paperwork, but when payday came and he saw his bonus was only $2,000, he immediately realized something was wrong, so he went to question the boss. The bonus for the order he closed with President Jean was supposed to be $200,000, so why did he only receive $2,000? But the boss claimed the contract had been signed by the scheming woman, and considering all the running around the man did, he gave him $2,000 as a hard work fee. The man argued that he had spent an entire month chasing that deal. The woman had only signed her name for him, but the boss accused him of trying to steal credit from his subordinate. The man explained that for this deal, he drank with clients until he literally ended up hospitalized. How could this possibly be about stealing someone else's credit? But the boss turned his back on him immediately. He arrogantly claimed that landing a partnership with a huge company like Huaxiang Pharmaceuticals had nothing to do with the man and was only possible because of the company's platform. Seeing the man dare to talk back, the boss immediately demoted him to an ordinary salesperson, then promoted the scheming woman to replace him as sales manager. The man was furious and grinding his teeth in anger, but thinking about his hospitalized mother and her massive medical bills, he could only swallow his anger whole. Afterward, he went to the finance department to reimburse the $50,000 he spent traveling for the deal. He needed that money to pay for his mother's treatment, but the accountant claimed he wasn't the one who signed the order. She even accused him of using business trips as an excuse to waste company money, and then seek reimbursement afterward. Unless he could get the boss to sign off on it, there was no way she'd reimburse a single cent. Left with no choice, the man went to the boss for approval, but on the way, he unexpectedly ran into a supplier he had blacklisted before. The supplier had just walked out of the boss's office. Back then, this supplier tried to make dirty money by bribing the man to replace quality products with inferior goods, but the man had firmly refused. Now that the supplier had suddenly appeared again, the man immediately realized the scheming woman had used that shady supplier's products, so he quickly tried explaining to the boss that the supplier's products were cheap goods prone to mold and spoilage. If their major client found out, the partnership would definitely be terminated. But the scheming woman insisted that her supplier could save the company a huge amount of money, unlike the man, who insisted on buying those overpriced products from Shinong Village. And the boss chose to trust the scheming woman. The man no longer wanted to waste his breath trying to persuade them, so he simply asked the boss to sign off on his travel reimbursement. But the boss thought he was asking for an outrageous amount. Out of the $50,000, he was only willing to reimburse $5,000 at most. Naturally, the man refused. But at that moment, the hospital suddenly called. If the medical bills weren't paid soon, his mother would be taken off her medication. With no other choice, the man could only compromise again. Right then, the receptionist rushed in to inform the boss that because the company refused to purchase the ginseng from Shinong Village, the villagers were now protesting outside the company entrance. The boss immediately ordered security to drive them away.